Hello again, people. It's Charlie, and welcome back to the Chatting Footy Show YouTube channel. Hope everyone is doing all right, as always. So then, guys, it's the second to last game of the season, Southampton versus Leeds United, which is taking place tomorrow night at St Mary's. As I said, second to last game of this unbelievable Premier League season that Leeds United have had. Let's hope that we can continue this good bit of form that we are on to end the season off in style. And it puts us in good stead for the beginning of next season as well, of course. So just before I get into the talking points of this game, as always, please smash that like button, please subscribe, and let's get into it. So then, guys, first of all, I just want to say, the last two games of the season are going to have fans in, which is amazing to see. Obviously, Southampton fans will be wanting to give their team a boost against us tomorrow night, and then our fans will be wanting to give us a boost against West Brom. It's just great to see a little bit of normality getting back into football as well as the real world. As for this game, though, both teams will be coming into this on the back of 2 wins in a row. Southampton have beaten Palace and Fulham, and we've beaten Spurs and Burnley. So I'm expecting a lot more from this Southampton side than what Burnley gave us at the weekend, because Burnley were piss poor, let's be honest. I think this game will be tight. They've got some good players, but I think we will just come out on top. So then, from a Leeds United perspective, I think now that Robin Koch and Click have been given early leave to prepare for the Euros. I expect us to keep the same 11 that played against Burnley, just with the obviously Click out and either Tyler Roberts or Rodrigo to come in. It really does depend how Bielsa wants to play this one. If he wants Rodrigo and Bamford together, or if he just wants one or the other. We could even see Tyler start in the middle with Dallas and Rodrigo start up front ahead of Bamford. Rodrigo scored 3 goals in his last 2 games off of the bench. And, we're at that point in the season where Bielsa may want to try something new and have Rodrigo start up top. That is nothing against Bamford for the season he's had. He's been amazing. 15 goals in his first full season back in the Premier League is amazing. I just think, given Rodrigo's goal scoring form at the moment, we could see that. But it is highly probable as well that Bielsa just puts Tyler in there and keeps Bamford up front. Maybe he wants to use Rodrigo as a super sub if needed. But only time will tell on that one. As for Southampton, I have briefly touched upon, they are a good side despite the league position. They have got threats in this team. I've highlighted 3 who I think are Danny Ings, Che Adams, and James Ward-Prowse. I think Ings and Adams speak for themselves. They've got fairly good goal scoring stats this season. Danny Ings, I think, is the slightly better of the 2. I think his finishing is unreal, and our defence will need to be on top form to cope with both of them. But I think we are defensively a lot stronger than the game that we played against them at Ellen Road. Yes, we won the game 3-0, which sounds quite convincing, but for the majority of the game, they did make us work hard for that win. It was only after Bamford scored the first goal that they kind of felt to pieces, really. But up until then, they were very much in that game and causing us a lot of issues. I expect a bit of the same tomorrow. I think they'll start well. The fans in the ground, they'll be cheering them on. They'll be like the 12th man for them. They'll be, trying to encourage the team as much as possible. But I think I think we will ride that wave and come good. Just like Burnley the other day. I think Burnley started off really well against us for sort of 10-15 minutes, but we got over it and we ended up completely outplaying them. I see this game going quite similarly. But I do think Southampton will put up more of a fight than Burnley, and it won't be as high a scoreline as the other day. So, yeah, I do pretty much expect the same from Leeds. Like I said, pre-Burnley, I just want these last few games to get back to the Bielsa ball, get back to that football that we know and love. I think against Burnley the other day, we more than did that. All I can think about is that pass from Phillips to Harrison in the lead up to Rodrigo's second goal and our 4th. Just pure filth. And anyone that says Phillips only passes sideways, just go watch that and you'll be proven very wrong. I hope Rafinha is on it, because I think one criticism that I would have of us the other day is that he was probably our least effective player But on the flip side, that does show how well the rest of the team did, that he was our least effective player. I expect tomorrow to be different. I think against Burnley, it was all pretty much down that left-hand side, which is why Harrison did really well. I think this could work out the other way, and it could be down like Ayling and Rafinha's side. So yeah, hopefully he can have a better game, whether it's with a goal or an assist. But I think he will contribute in some way tomorrow night. If we do win this game tomorrow, then we guarantee a top half finish in our first season back in the Premier League, which would be amazing. And I know that there's a lot of talk about this Europa Conference League. My opinion on it is if we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. I know that sounds pretty simple and obviously obvious, but if we get it, then it's a bonus. But if not, we've still had an unbelievable season and a top half finish would do just fine for me. As for Europe, I think if we didn't get it, I wouldn't be too disappointed. As I've just said, I feel like with the right signings this summer, we can push for Europe next season, and then I think we'll properly be ready. But obviously, I won't turn down European football if we do manage to get it. As for a prediction for this game, then, guys, I'm going to go 2-0 Leeds. Can't really predict the goal scorers or the assists or anything like that, because every time I predict a goal scorer, it doesn't usually happen. But I think it'll be a tight game for the majority, and then I think we'll take the lead, and then they'll just fall to bits. But like I said, I don't think it'll be quite as convincing a scoreline as the Burnley game. But I still think in terms of how we play and the possession and everything, as always, I think we'll do way better than them. So if you've enjoyed this video, guys, if you'd like to share an opinion, drop your comment in the comment section below. Like the video as always, and please subscribe. And I'll see you in my post-match for this video after the game. Thank you.